Good evening, everyone. Hello and happy Sunday. This is Sunday, April the 5th. We are already in our second quarter of the year. Welcome to our leadership development call. My name is Miriam Kareem. So happy to have everybody here so we can learn and grow our businesses from our amazing coaching entourage. Um, just been an amazing year so far. Quick trip to the newbie corner. So, today, I took things back. I actually thought way back when had my first few conversations with Coach Will. And I remember getting off of our one of our leadership calls back then. Was it 2022? They were called Diamond Training Calls, and they were done by none other than Coach Will. And we were getting ready for our boot camp, my first boot camp, in-person boot camp in I believe Las Vegas. And I was so excited because he had some standards that he wanted. He had, talked about how the amazing things we were going to have at this boot camp. And I messaged him and I said, listen, Coach Will, I have to be a pearl. I have to be a pearl by December. That's my goal. And I'm just new coming in. Not that it wasn't possible, but so we had a conversation, and he asked me to give him my 20 reasons why. And so right then, I mean, same day, I gave him my 20 reasons why. Then he refined. He said, "Okay, with these 20 reasons, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with this?" And like, bam, right? I gave him those answers. It was not an issue for me. It was not an issue for me. Um, so one thing that I want to say is if you have not had that conversation with whoever, or when you are on our franchise factor trainings, and the first segment of it, the first part of it is one of the things that's so important for you to have your 20 reasons why. If you have not written those things down, it's like the foundation of what you want to do, what you want to be in your business. And I remember me saying I wanted to be a pearl. And he was like, well, you may not be ready for that. And I was kind of upset. He told me that. I was like, I'll show you, I'm going to be a pearl. But I didn't make it to pearl, but I was at the level of unconscious incompetence. I didn't know what I didn't know. I just didn't know. I just knew I was going to be a pearl, but I didn't know what it took to get there to become a pearl. I didn't know, and I'm still learning what it takes to get there. You can't be stuck. Once you learn something, as far as a skill or a mindset, don't get stuck there. You have really two options when you get someplace. Well, when you learn about a skill, you have your two choices. You can either leave that information on in the category of, okay, I know this, I know that, student mode, or you can actually shift that into um conscious competence, that mode where you're conscious of it and you're becoming competent of doing that particular skill, or that particular applying a certain amount of knowledge to what you're actually doing. And I think I was stuck so long in conscious incompetence. I knew it, but I didn't know how to apply it, or I was afraid to apply it, or I didn't know the steps to get there to start applying it. But now that I'm in I'm actually becoming competent of applying the skills, whatever skill that is, but I'm in that mode now, and it's a good feeling. But it's like such a hurdle for some people. I know it was a hurdle for me to get over that hurdle of not knowing what to do and being stuck, and then you know what to do and jumping over that hurdle and actually taking action. So that's all I had for that. I hope that you got something out. You kind of knew what I was trying to say, but it's real important Your 20 reasons why are so, so important to build your foundation, because I can remember them just like now, like when I wrote them down and gave it to him and say, here, these are my 20 reasons. Today, to this day, I've changed some of them up, since I've actually met some of those. But if you have not written that, if you have not given that to your your success person, your support person, get them to them. Don't sit there and hesitate, because that shows that you're ready. Even though you may not know, you may be incompetent unconsciously, but it will help get that step to get to where you need to be. So that being said, I'd like to introduce you all to our teacher tonight, Coach Will Zanders. He's a multiple seven-figure earner in the network marketing world. Our first seven-figure earner at our green organics company at HBN, our first six-figure earner, first male seven-figure earner at HBN, our first six-figure earner at Goldasana, an amazing, amazing teacher, always has great information for us to build our businesses. So, Coach Will Zanders, are you available, sir?
Thank you, Miriam. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that kind introduction. And you were absolutely spot on with the newbie corner tonight, as always. And I want to touch on that a little bit, but a couple of quick announcements for everybody. In the Toppers Cove, I guess, Central Texas kind of area near Austin. On the 25th of this month, I will be doing a meeting hosted by the one and only Tommy the Patriot Waldron. So that's going to be a great time. If you were with us last time in Toppers Cove, Tommy rented out an entire movie theater. I had never seen that done in our business ever. So I'm pretty sure he's doing the same thing this time, to have a network marketing opportunity meeting and training in a movie theater, and it was absolutely awesome. And I'm really excited to get back there with everybody from Texas and their team that's growing there. So I'll see a lot of you there. Not everybody, but I anticipate I'll see quite a few there on Saturday the 25th. We have a break, from what I understand, in the month of May, June, and July. So that is going to be your network marketing summertime to really enjoy yourself, but also hopefully to focus on your business. Because in August, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, we are coming back to Dallas, Texas, and it is going to be an absolutely never had before. I cannot be more excited about it. I'm almost sad we pushed it so far into the future, but that gives everybody a lot of time to get their resources and schedule together so that everybody can attend. From an emotional impact standpoint, it won't be as flashy as Las Vegas. Las Vegas is just a flashy thing for everybody all the time. Dallas is right in the middle. There's going to be a ton of fun stuff that we're going to do. Meet and greet's going to be amazing. We got a new location for that y'all have not seen before. I guarantee it. We're going to be doing some amazing things in Dallas, but the content that you get in Dallas has not only never been trained before at our events, it's never been done before at any network marketing event at any company in the history of network marketing. I guarantee that. So it is going to be new. It is going to be something new that you have never experienced before. And that's all I'm going to say about it for now. All right. That being said, Miriam brought up some amazing points about your growth from a standpoint of going from a new network marketer to a trained professional, a taught professional. From an unconscious incompetence standpoint, going to conscious incompetence, which is where most people quit. So when you first join, as Miriam said, you're very, very excited. We all were, but we don't know what we don't know, okay? And when you're in that unconscious incompetence phase, and then you learn, oh, I want to be a pearl, I want to be a diamond, I want to be a platinum, I want to be an emerald. I don't even know what the requirements are. There's so much that none of us know when we first start this industry. It's like a doctor who's excited about becoming a doctor, but they haven't been to school yet. You got to learn stuff. And the second you have to learn things, you graduate to the second level, which is conscious incompetence. It's like, okay, I finally know there's some things I don't know. And that's when I get to make a decision as a network marketer. Do I want to dabble? Do I want to be a customer person? Do I want to flat quit? Or do I want to actually take the time, energy, effort, money, resources to learn the things I need to know to graduate to level 3? And that's conscious competence. And that's where Miriam's at. She told you, she said, listen, I've graduated past levels 1 and 2. I put the work in. I'm at conscious competence, which means I know what I'm doing and I'm getting results and I'm putting the work in. It may not be as smooth as I want it to be yet, but I know that if I continue putting in the work at the conscious competence level, I will graduate to the level of unconscious competence. Unconscious competence is with everything just flows. You just got it. You don't need notes. You don't need a script. You just kind of got it. And that is the most beautiful, most enlightening, happiest day of your network marketing career, and it's a different time frame for everybody. So all I can say is please take what Miriam said to heart. Just know if you have no idea what you're doing, you're in a good place because you get to make a decision at level 2, which is conscious and competence, and you get to make a decision whether or not you want to quit or do you want to see this thing to the end. And I can highly recommend, based on the results that me and many, many other people have had, that you see this thing to the end. It's going to be the best financial decision that you have ever made in your life, and that is not up for debate. Okay. Last point, because Miriam brought up so many nuggets in that 5-minute section, so many nuggets. She mentioned competence. And I was having a talk with a leader at another network marketing team. They joined our company last week because their company was doing some funny shenanigans with the pay plan. So a lot of them were leaving. And so I'm on the phone with them. They're talking about what we're doing. We go through the pay plan. They're obviously impressed. They joined HBN and GoDasana. And they said, they were talking about confidence and they want to be a part of something that's confident. So I work with people who are very confident. I said, you think you want confidence. That's not what you really want. What you're saying is, I want to work with people that are confident. No, you want to work with people that are competent. Competence in network marketing will come across sometimes as confidence. And confidence will sometimes come across as competence, but they are not the same. I know so many confident network marketers. They got the flash, they got the pizzazz, they can talk a good game, their social media content is lit. But when it comes down to building a business, they cannot help you even get to 5,000, much less 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000. There's no competence there. It's all confidence. It's all flash and no work. And that is not what you want in this industry, but that's typically what you get. Okay. There are a lot of people that are hyper confident. Like, would you want a doctor who is not competent at all, couldn't do nothing, no surgery, nothing, but they're confident? Oh, yeah, I'm going to take care of the surgery. It's going to go great. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be fantastic. I don't know what I'm doing, but boy, do I feel confident. That is exactly what happens in this industry. And I was talking to another leader who's with our team now, who's multiple 7-figure earner at another company, and they just got started with this. Just a lot of leadership is coming into network marketing right now. I'm going to tell you why that's happening on this call. So please have your notes out. This one will be available for recording because I hope you're going to use it. I hope you're going to use the teaching on this call. And they were talking about competence as well, and how it's just important that you know that anybody can duplicate what they see. If you see somebody doing something in network marketing, you see somebody making a post, you can copy that. You have a script, you can copy that. You can duplicate what you see. And I told them that you can say or repeat anything you hear. If you hear this training call, you can go start your own call and just take all of our training calls, and you can really sound like you know what you're talking about. You'll sound very confident because you can duplicate anything you see. You can repeat anything you hear. But here's the thing. You can only reproduce what you are. You will never get the reproduction. It is so many 6-figure earners that just became 6-figure earners in this industry because they were just around a long time. They just didn't quit, which is smart, and it'll happen for you too. But they cannot duplicate 6 and 7-figure. They can't make them. They can't make them because their entire identity has been built on confidence and non-duplicatable skills and charisma, stuff that doesn't transfer. It's not a system. It's just them. And so what happens is you have a bunch of people with a team, and they will never be able to introduce a new 6-figure earner every 6 months to a year like we do here. We introduce a new 6-figure earner every 6 months to a year, every single time. And that's only the ones who want to be introduced. Some of them will really say, well, I hit 100K. And Marcus can tell you, I hit 100K, but I don't want y'all to announce it. Just don't tell nobody. I keep doing what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, we won't post it. We won't announce it. I wish you would. I wish you would. But we get those type of text messages a lot more often than you think. There are people who are doing amazing, but they know if we were to promote it or announce it, they would have to kind of give us some credit. And I hate to say it, they are very, very happy with people thinking that it's all you. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. So let's dive into the training. I can't wait to see everybody in Dallas. It's going to be an absolute blast. So yeah, Miriam, it's crazy, but it happens. It does happen. So our teaching tonight is going to be about three things: luck, belief, and timing. Okay, luck, belief, and timing. And those are going to be the hidden forces behind some of your network marketing success. Now, this is something in this industry that most people, and I say this very confidently, that most people in network marketing will never understand. Why two people can join the same company with the same products, with the same teaching, with the same coaches, the same compensation plan, the same everything. They can live in the same city sometimes. And one makes $100,000 in 12 to 18 months, and the other person makes $100. It's not the comp plan. It's not the products. It's not the coaching. It's not the system. It's literally three invisible forces that are never talked about: luck, belief, and timing. And once you understand luck, belief, and timing, you can manufacture your success. You can manufacture it. So I'm trying to really not teach anybody tonight any new techniques and scripts. And we did all that last year. I'm so confident. I'm so aggressive with telling y'all this. You already know what to do. We're really just working on your mindset about why you're not doing it or doing it more consistently. And Coach Seymour has done such an amazing job with that these last couple of months. Coach Marcus has as well. We're really not trying to stuff your brain with any new cool network marketing techniques and things like that. You don't need them. You got everything you need. You had that last year. This is just about you getting your mind right. You got to get your mind right, okay? So we'll start with the most important one, and it's going to be belief. Number one, belief. Belief is the engine of everything. If you look at any spiritual text that's ever been written, from the Bible to the Quran to the Bhagavad, I can't pronounce it right, the Bhagavad Gita, the Indian one, right? The Indian one. Just understand, I don't speak Indian, just so y'all know. Belief is a theme in every real, validated spiritual text that has ever been written, It's there. Belief. You got to have it. Your business, your life will never outperform your belief system. I'm going to say that again. Your life and your business, for sure, will never outperform your belief system, because here's the core truth: you don't get paid on effort. I work pretty hard. I'm gonna keep it above. Y'all don't see a lot of it, but I work pretty hard. This ask anybody who's been around, they know. But there are some people from a work standpoint who outwork me. Okay, they do. They do. They post way more. They may not do more meetings, but they do spend a lot more time, especially on the social media side of it. I just like DMs. I'm just a DM person. I like to get people in the messenger. I like to post fun content. People are commenting about the content. I like to talk to them in the DMs, and then I like to get that over to a phone call. That's what I like to do. I love being on the phone with people. Love being on the phone with people. But you don't get paid off effort. You get paid based on conviction. And now let that land. Just take a second, because I know it sounds weird, but if I were to tell you, well, Coach Will, how do I get to the next level? How do I become a diamond? How do I get to pearl this week? I could tell you, just work hard. Just work your guts out. Just talk to more people and work. That's what they used to tell me when I first joined this industry, until I realized that's what everybody's told. Work harder, talk to more people, post more, do more meetings, work. That's all kind of, there's some truth to working hard. But when you look at the top levels of earning, and I talk to these people all the time, you get into these circles with different companies and different industries even, you don't get paid that type of money based on effort. You get paid based on conviction. Now, we don't have to work. We don't have to put, no, you do have to put in work. But I want to tell you, the work you put in has different results if you believe in what you're doing. Does that make sense? You can put in the same amount of work as somebody else, but if deep down you don't have a belief in the product, you don't have belief in the company, you don't have belief in the pay plan, you don't have belief in the industry, you don't have belief in yourself, you're going to do the same things I do, and you're not even going to get 1/20th of the result. So yes, you do have to work. I don't want anybody to say, I ain't got to talk. No, you have to talk to people every day. You have to send messages every day. This is not up for debate. We know this. You do not get paid based on effort. You get paid based on conviction. And those 5 types of belief belief in the product. Okay, how many people here truly believe in the product on a scale of 1 to 10? And it only has to be a 6, by the way. But on a 1 to 10, how much do you believe in the products that we have with the Green Organics family of companies? I know my belief is a 10. I know that. But you have to, and look, you can win with a 6. I know it's a 10 for a lot of you because your personal testimonials over the years have been so amazing, but you could win with a 6. Okay. What is your belief in the compensation plan? Okay, it can be, for example, mine's a 9. Will, why is it not a 10? Because I didn't like how our promotion played out. I didn't like the last promotion, so I took a point off because the promotion that we had last time was not geared for the largest number of people to win. So I didn't like that part. And I'm gonna just shoot y'all straight. I didn't like it. I did really well at it. Some other people did well at it. I think everybody should. The fact that everybody didn't do really well at it really surprised me. And it's not y'all's fault. It's the promotion's fault. So I personally am the #1 fan of Green Organics pay plans, and I didn't like. Now the Go Design of March Madness, that was perfect. It was perfect. I don't know if y'all took advantage of it or not. It was perfect. So I love that one. But as far as HBN, the promotion bothered me a little bit. I like to shoot y'all straight. I ain't gonna blow no smoke and tell y'all something that's not accurate. So I give the pay plan a 9. But my point is, I believe in it. Yeah, Coach Marcus, what is that? I saw it, but I didn't know if that was an error or what. Can you confirm what the spring fling is for Go to Sana? I really don't know. Is that just the March Madness again? Is that live or is that an accident? Because I didn't even know. I haven't even checked it. I was like, I thought it was an error or something. I didn't even look at it. Is that live now? The April spring fling? I have no idea. I hope so, because it. Oh, she confirmed. Okay, cool. All right, good deal, man. Well, okay, well, Go to Sana. Let's run it back. Run it back. I'm glad you told me, bro, because I wasn't even thinking about it. All right. So pay plan. Yeah, I thought it was a mistake too. So pay plan, all right. Pay plan a 9, but it only has to be a 6. So you believe in the pay plan. Do you believe in the company? Do you believe that this company will not do you dirty and close overnight? Bless you. Do you believe that this company would that like Paul is not just gonna just close the company and move to the Bahamas? Like we've been here since 2019. So I know y'all might not have that level of belief in the company, but me and Marcus and a few others have been here long enough to have had dinner with Paul and Ben and meet them and everything in person and all the other people in the company. So I can tell you my belief in the company is a 9. Why is it not a 10, Will? Because I know that people die. I know that at some point, I don't think any of us are going to be in this physical form forever. Paula's not going to be his physical form forever. You know what I'm saying? So I say 9 because what if something happens to her? I don't want nothing to happen to her, but that would bother me. That would make me sad. And I don't know 1,000% that everything's in place for her to not be there. Why? Because we've never been in a position where she's not there. Now she's super healthy, sure. She like us and uses the products, of course. Do I think anything will happen? No. But I've been in this industry long enough to know that I rarely give out perfect 10s on things. I rarely do. I've just been doing this too long. Okay. Now, do we have a CEO that she's currently training to take her place? Yes, we do. So I'm pretty excited about that because I think it's going to go great. But my point is, I only need to have a 6 out of 10, but I got a 9. Okay. And so that may become a 10 very soon, but we'll see. All right. How many people believe in the industry of network marketing? Okay. Do you believe in the industry? I didn't say you believe in every company, but as far as the business model, the way you learned it, the business model of network marketing, the way you see it in Brilliant Compensation, I give that a 10. This business model for me, the way I learned it in Brilliant Compensation, the way I learned it from Mark Yarnell before he passed away, the way we learned it from Eric Worre, kind of the way we learned it from Charles, the professor who went to Chicago who taught at Harvard, Charles King, the way we learned it from Robert Kiyosaki. This business model, if you, thank you, Marcus, thank you. If you wanted to really make a bunch of money, do you understand you could take the same business model, take it into a community, and all you need is like the proper algorithms and ethics, and you can build a money machine with just people? Just people, like just human beings. Like you could literally create something like community commerce or tribal wealth and create literally a type of bank type system with network marketing with no products. That's illegal, but you could do it and it would work. So my point is, having belief in this industry is important. Okay. Last but not least, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your belief in yourself? And this can vary on a daily basis, but on average, what is your belief in yourself that you are going to be successful at this business? That is the one that most people are missing. Most people are not at a 6. They're definitely not at a 10. I'm at a 10. Miriam's at a 10. She burnt the boats. She's like, man, I don't care. This is a done deal. However, they're going to have to put dirt on top of me before I fail at this. The industry is going to have to blow up and die before I don't win at this game. So that's the point. That you only need a 6, because a 6 will turn to a 7 if you keep hanging out with winners. If you join us in Dallas, Texas, if you hop on these calls, your 6 or your 7 will become an 8 because you're hanging out with us. It's just about being around winners. It's just about being around people that you know are not going to lose. We just not going to lose. When you start getting that type of passion and you get fired up, you start thinking, wait a minute, everybody I'm around is winning on the way to winning and believes they're winning. It really feels weird for me to be second guessing myself, especially if you understand that working with this network marketing thing, this industry, is easier than most things that are considered difficult in life. I was on the phone with Kara Thomas the other day. Kara, super, super awesome member of the team, just figuring it out, just building their business, figuring it out. And it reminded me of how many things are not hard in this business if you keep the right perspective about life. So I'm going to ask you, what's the number one thing you got to do to be successful in this business? What's the number one activity? There's one activity that you got to do no matter what. Doesn't matter how you do it, but you got to do it. What's the number one activity that you got to do in this business to be successful? Let me know. Yeah, be consistent. You have to be consistent. Talk to people. Thank you, Jessica. Talking to people. I don't care how you talk to them. See, everybody get it. Talk to people. That's it. It can be on the phone, text message, video, email, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Don't matter. Don't matter. It's talking to people. Here's my question. Do you or do you not talk to people every day at some point? Most of us talk to somebody every day at some point. This is just the truth. Talking to people will not kill you. You know the words to say, you know when to say them, and you know who to say them to. If you're not doing it, it's not because you don't believe in the product, the pay plan, the company, the industry. It's because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that if I do these simple things that other people are doing and winning, if I do them, for some reason, I'm not going to win. That's what you think on the inside. I'm not going to do them because if I do them, I don't think I'm going to win anyway. That's a belief thing. So that's probably what that's not probably, that's definitely what you're missing. Okay? You're missing, a lot of you are missing the personal belief in yourself. You got to use these products and drop 50 pounds or 30 pounds, and you start to believe because other people start looking at you different and they believe in you, and you start absorbing that belief in yourself. You notice that the people that are a lot of times the most confident have the best results. You ever notice how Miss Charlotte has like 20,000 stories to tell about her family and friends who got amazing results from these products? You know, Miriam has one of the best network marketing weight loss testimonials in the industry. You understand it? You understand Coach Seymour and Lillian Corville, these people who made 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. You understand they got some of the most amazing health reversal, no more prescription drug type testimonials in the world. Do you like their belief is here? And one way you can get some amazing belief is to really take these products a lot more seriously than what you're doing. A lot, transform your body. Your confidence will go here because your understanding of the product goes here. Coach Seymour says, time to 3 people and last 4 days just for talking to people. Yeah. So here's the thing. Talking to people is not hard. Life is hard. Losing a parent is hard. Losing a child is hard. Getting in a car crash is hard. Getting emergency surgery is hard. Being stressed out with no money also hard, super hard. Getting off drug addiction and stuff like that, getting out of abusive relationships is hard. Watching your kids go through things they shouldn't have to go through because they just don't want to listen to good parental advice is hard. A lot of this stuff is hard. It's hard. Talking to people about stuff that helped you is, if you think that's hard, it's diabolical. So I know you don't think it's hard. Miriam lost 2 parents in the same week. I dare you to tell Miriam that network marketing is hard. Coach, Miriam is so hard. Oh my God, somebody told me no, I can't do it. She might go upside your head. Now she's a very modest, polished woman now, but old school Miriam, before she decided to dedicate her life, you know what I'm saying, to a lot, she might have went upside your head. I didn't know her back then, but I feel like in my heart, if you'd have came at her with something that dumb, she might have walked you one, and we wouldn't have been mad about it, because you can't tell nobody that's ever been through something that talking to people is hard. You can't do it, or she just still, oh, still will. So here's the thing: if you don't believe it's going to work for you, you are going to unconsciously sabotage every opportunity. I'm going to say that again. If you don't believe that this is going to work for you, even though it's working for people all around you, if you don't believe it's going to work for you, you will unconsciously sabotage every opportunity. You're going to hesitate in the DMs. You're going to over explain. You won't follow up, because why would you? Your posture is not going to be right. You're not going to come to events, because and that's probably one of the reasons why you don't believe in you. You're not in a room with people who believe in each other and believe in you more than you do. But people are not rejecting your business. They feel your uncertainty. Think about that. Like, if you ask people, do you want to lose weight and be healthy and feel great and sleep better? Yes. Do you want to make more money working online 90% of the time? Yes. Do you want to occasionally go to fun places all around the country and hang out with people? Okay, hang out with people who are really awesome people who feel the same way you do about making money and being healthy. Yes. All right, so join my business. No. But you just told me you want to make money, you want to be healthy. I don't understand. What you mean? I got a gift card. Like, no, you told me the money wasn't the problem. I don't want to join your business. They're not rejecting the business. They're pre-sold on the products and the business. They don't reject your business. They feel your uncertainty. You got to be straight with you before you talk to them. Why do you think we so fanatical about getting you to an event in person? Like, why do you think we care? If you don't show up, one of you doesn't show up, we won't notice. We're too busy loving on the people that are there and coaching and doing everything and setting up events and we making stuff happen and coordinating. We won't notice. You will notice. You will notice. They feel your uncertainty because you either haven't been doing this long enough or you haven't been around the people that are certain. Ask anybody here who's been to an event if they felt the same when they left it, or they felt way more confident about what they're doing and way more competent too. Just ask them. Ask them if they felt less certain or it's the same after coming to an event, or did they feel more certain? Don't take my word for it. And I have no idea what they'll say, but I know what happened for me. Okay. And huge shout out to Tiara, basically doing the Detox Divas call solo, apparently more than one time. I did not know that. I'm super excited to hear that. But Tiara said more confident. More confident, okay? If you knew 100% that in 90 days you'd be making $10,000 a month, how would you move differently tonight? I'm gonna just ask you that question, because I was talking to some leaders who are currently in our team, and they said our goal is $2,000 a month the first month, $5,000 a month the second month, $10,000 a month the third month, and so that's April, May, June. By the summertime, by July, they want to be at $10,000 a month, and they've done it at other companies, so they know what they're doing. But their confidence was eerily awesome. I'm like, that's how I talked when I got here. I get it, right? And I want you to start talking like that, because if you talk like that, it means you're thinking that way. And thinking, your belief in thinking always comes out of your mouth. If you lie or tell the truth, whatever it is, you have to think about it first. So your thinking is going to come out in your words. Your words are going to start to cultivate your actions. Because you can't say things like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go play semi-professional basketball next year," which I'm gonna do, by the way. I'm gonna go play semi-professional basketball next year. You can't just be talking like that and not take no actions. You can't say, "I'm going to Axstone World Championships next year or this year, whatever year it is." But you're not taking no action. It's gonna start to look weird, and you're gonna feel weird just saying the stuff. Oh, eventually you're gonna take some action. Because it's thoughts, then words, actions, then habits, and habits create your destiny. Thoughts come first, then words, then actions. Your actions, if you stay consistent and do them enough, your actions become a habit, and your habits are going to shape your whole life and your destiny, period. Okay? So if you knew 100% that in 90 days you'd be making $10,000 a month, how would you move differently, literally starting tonight? Would you send more messages? Would you, if you knew you were going to be making 10,000 a month, would you sign up for the event and get your ticket and start looking at hotels and stuff? Like, would you? And we don't even have the location yet. But would you at least be looking to be in Dallas in some capacity? Would you be more direct with people? If you were going to, if you knew that in 90 days, guaranteed you'd be making 10,000 a month, would you be more direct with people? Would you care less about rejection? Yes, you'd move different. My point is, move like that now and watch the results happen. We talked about this on Coach Seymour's call a couple nights ago. The action first. That will build you the competence, and the confidence comes after the action. But you got to move like you know as a fact you'll be making $10,000 a month within 90 days. That's the best advice I can give you. Belief doesn't come from results. Results come from belief. Please write that down because it sounds crazy, but it's true. Belief doesn't come from results. It just doesn't, because belief is a mental thing. Okay, it's a mental thing. Results come from belief. Now, the world may not agree with that statement, but 70% of the world is broke. I'm going to tell you how the other part really think about it. Belief does not come from results. Results come from belief. Understand that. All right, we'll wrap up the next two real quick. Luck. Luck is the most, that's number two, luck. Luck is the most misunderstood force. It's the most misunderstood force. King Solomon, I think in, might have been in Ecclesiastes, I'm not sure. But King Solomon said that time and chance, look, time and chance play a part in all things. I don't remember the exact verse, but it's there. Okay, time and chance is just luck. Just right place, right time, and luck. You ever notice how in network marketing, there's always somebody who's lucky? There's always somebody that just found a leader. There's always somebody who's just like right place, right time. Man, you'll never guess. I was here, and this person. There are people where people just fall into their business. They just, man, I'm struggling over here. How did you sponsor three people into it? What happened? What? It's weird, right? But let me tell you the truth about luck in network marketing. It's different than luck at the casino. I'm gonna tell you about luck in network marketing. Luck in network marketing is engineered. It's engineered, okay? And this is the formula. I'm gonna give you the MLM luck formula. Write these down. This is no joke. Luck equals volume, and I mean volume like the more conversations. I don't mean volume like sales volume. Luck equals volume times visibility times consistency. Okay, that's network. MLM luck equals volume times visibility times consistency. And I'm gonna break it down. Tiara said Ecclesiastes 9:11. Thank you, T. Appreciate that. Ecclesiastes 9:11. Yes, luck is in everything. All right. In network marketing, luck does exist, but it's typically engineered. Now, this is what that means when I say luck equals volume times visibility times consistency. Volume means more conversations. And if you have more conversations, you have more chances to enroll people. That's just a statement of fact. That is mathematically indisputable. Miriam knows it. I know it. Coach Marcus knows it. Tiara, everybody knows it. Coach Seymour knows it. Coach Charlotte, they just know it. Just a numbers game. More conversation, the higher the volume, the number of conversation you have, the more chances you have to sponsor people and get customers. That's how it goes. More exposure, because more conversations equal more exposures. Every conversation you have might not lead to an exposure for the business of the products, but the more conversations you have, the better you get at conversations, the more exposures you get, the better you get at doing exposures and having these conversations. That's more enrollments, that's more reps, that's more customers. So volume is a mathematical fact. If you do more numbers, you're going to sign up more people, even if you're not very good. It's just the numbers. If you sign up 1 out of 10, but I sign up 1 out of 100, I can talk to 1,000 people and whoop you by 100%, by 10 times the results. I just got to talk to more people. But by talking to more people, I'm going to get a lot better at talking to more people, and I'm going to end up signing up 1 out of 10, maybe even 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Because I'm going to get so much better by doing the numbers. Okay, visibility. Posting content, this is huge. Being seen. It doesn't matter if you're seen doing a network marketing business 24/7 or not. As long as you're seen doing it sometimes, but you're all being seen. I'm being seen on social media every day, every day. I'm doing network marketing, maybe 10 to 20% at the high end. Okay. In the stories I post, I have stories every day. Once a week will be a story that has a product in it or a business pitch or something like that. Okay. So I'm not telling you do it like that because some of you are better than me. I just know it works for me and my lifestyle. I just work better in the DMs. It is what it is. Okay. I'm not telling you do it that way. Do it how you want to do it, but you do need to post content. You do need to be seen and you need to be active. Okay. You have to get your visibility out there. All right. You have to. And then you have consistency. Consistency is not stopping after 2 days. Consistency is not disappearing when it gets quiet. Consistency is when you don't feel like it and you don't see results, you're still going to reach out to 3, 4, 5 people a day. You're still going to do it. Consistency is when you really feel like you're having a rough week or, Lord forbid, a rough month, you go to www.don'tquitmlm.com. You go to that resource and you say, let me just get a refuel and a recharge of what I'm really here to do. When you get with being consistent is looking at your top 20 reasons why and saying, you know what? Not quitting. Somebody's going to accomplish these goals. Why not me? Being consistent is going to streakwhenyouslump.com, www.streakwhenyouslump.com, and getting that training from one of the best trainers in network marketing history, not me, just Dale, one of my mentors, Dale. And you're going to be able to literally get the same coaching, word for word, audio. You get it for free. We had to pay for access and rights to use it. But you get to get coached word for word on what I think is one of the best trainings ever done on how to get you out of that slump and get you back into the game at a high level. Okay, that tool is absolutely perfect, but that's luck in network marketing. You're talking about people, you're being visible, and you're being consistent. There's not a bit of quit in you. In MLM, luck is what lazy people call your work ethic. It's different in network marketing. When you win, they're going to call you lucky. It's really your work ethic, and you don't have to explain that to them. If you talk to 10 people and you get no results, a lot of people think this doesn't work. And that's what most people do. If you talk to 100 people and you get one sign up, or maybe two, people say, you know what, I got lucky. I got lucky. I got lucky. You talk to 1,000 people and you get 20 signups, people are going to always call you lucky. They're going to call you lucky. I'm just telling you, oh, he's right place, right time. They got a deal. They're lucky. No, that's what they call your work ethic because it's incompatible with their level of desire. Yeah, they don't believe in you, but they're going to believe in them results, which is backwards, but right? So you don't need better luck. Like, man, I got to get some good luck. You need more exposure. All right. And the last thing we'll finish with tonight is timing, section 3 timing. And this is going to be when people quit too early. The silent killer of dreams is actually timing. That's the silent killer, and it is brutal, and it is very, very efficient. Most people do not fail. They quit right before it works in this industry. They don't fail. They quit right before it works. Network marketing has a delay, and I don't know why. It just does. You plant seeds today, you water them tomorrow, they grow later. That's network marketing. I don't know why. I don't know why. It is what it is. Okay? There are people I've been talking to about the business since last November, and they're just coming around because they've seen me visible, they've seen me consistent, they see me posting content, they know I'm traveling, doing meetings for the event, stuff like that. They're just coming around to join. One of them joined last week, another one, I got to follow up with him. He was like, hey, what's my next steps? What do I do? Okay? Because that's how network marketing is. But most people don't want to plant seeds today, water them tomorrow, and the seeds grow later in a week or a month. They don't want that. Most people want results now. They want instant success, which doesn't exist. They quit during the invisible phase. They quit during the invisible phase. The problem isn't that it's not working. It's that it hasn't worked yet. When you start turning on the faucet, the first time you turn it, no more water may come out, or it may be a drop. You got to keep turning it to really open up the whole valve, and then the water start flying out. On a really old faucet, them real old ones, you got to turn that thing for a minute And when it gets about that much around, it'll start dripping, and you got to keep cranking. Then it'll open all the way up and water's flying out. It's not that it's not working because you turn the thing. It's not because you're working because you turn. It hasn't worked yet. You just keep turning. You may go into the shower. You turn the little right side of the faucet all the way on. Oh, ain't no water coming out. Don't work. Then you turn the left side on. Oh, it turned that one. Oh, that don't work. I guess I quit. The shower don't work. And you ignore the one in the middle that you got to turn to cut the shower on. Like you don't want the bath. You want the shower. So some of them are built like that. Nozzle here, and in the middle you got to push a button to pull something. Like there's no tub part. It's just a shower. But you got to turn that one in the middle too. It's turning and turning. Your arm's tired. Most people quit. The people who turn one more time, that's the people that win. The problem isn't that it's not working. It's that it hasn't worked yet, but we'll prove it because there are people in this business today that got paid commissions today in residual income that didn't even sponsor anybody today. If you got commissions today, which is Sunday, if you got commissions coming Monday, but you didn't sponsor anybody today either, but you know tomorrow's Matrix Monday and it's lifestyle bonus Monday. If you're getting paid today or tomorrow, but you didn't sponsor anybody today, put a 1 in the chat. I can't be the only one. I refuse to believe that I'm the only person who I didn't sponsor nobody today. Just a heads up. I still got paid today, and I'm getting paid again tomorrow. Y'all should be too. And let the people who just aren't locked in yet, they understand that the problem is it's not that it's not working. It's that it hasn't worked yet. It's a process, and you're in that process right now. And congratulations to everybody who got paid residual income this weekend. Keep that up. There's always a lag between action and reward. Like if you go work out at the gym, the reward is later. The reward's not while you're at the gym. The reward is later. If you send messages and you get nothing, and you post content and you get silence, and you follow up and there's no response, then suddenly, magically, out the blue, 2 or 3 people join. Somebody comes back. Somebody's ready who wasn't ready 2 months ago. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. Success in right. We're just about done. But write this down. Please write this down. My success in network marketing may be delayed, but it is never denied. My success in network marketing might be delayed. It will never be denied. The only way you lose is if you quit. You could fall back. You could have a bad week, just stay on auto ship, try to plug into a call, maybe make it to an event, but you can always fire it back up. You can always start plugging in the calls and plugging into events whenever you're ready and fire it back up. You can always go to don'tquitmlm.com. And if that resonated with you, you can go to streakwhenyouslump.com. If that resonated with you, you probably need to register to come to Dallas, Texas, or at least start hopping on some Zooms until then. My success in network marketing is delayed. It is never denied. It might be delayed. We said might, not even definite. It might be delayed. It is never denied, okay? The winners and people who win and earn top earners, we aren't smarter. We just stay long enough to get paid. We're not smarter. We teach you everything we know plus some. Understand that? We just stay long enough to get paid. There's a lot of people who are probably smarter. You let them tell it, definitely smarter. They disconnected. They stopped building. Some of them left the company altogether. They're never going to get paid. And the same thing will happen at the next place they go. I've seen it. I've seen it happen too many times over the years. So let's finish it with this. Belief makes you move faster because you believe in a company, you believe in a product, you believe in yourself, you believe that you're going to be a $10,000 a month earner in 2026. And so belief makes you move fast. You start putting more work in faster, right? That speed is going to create more volume because if I move faster than you, I'm going to talk to more people every week than you because I talk to more people every day than you because I'm moving faster than you. So my belief makes me move faster and take more action, but that speed creates more volume. I'm going to have more exposures than you. That volume is going to create luck. I just start getting lucky sponsoring some leaders. A lot of leaders tell me no, not all of them. I talk to more leaders than anybody. So the volume creates that luck we were talking about, and that luck reinforces my belief. So I'm going to go do the same thing and move faster. It's a cycle of growth. We just described the entire growth cycle of a top earner in network marketing, but it starts with belief. The belief makes you move faster. Okay, that speed is going to create more exposures and more volume. The more exposures you get is going to create that luck we talked about. I talked to 1,000 people. I'm going to sign some more than you. If you talk to 10, might look lucky, but it ain't. And then the luck is going to reinforce that belief, and you're in a cycle of growth. Momentum wheel now for you. And when you teach that and explain that to the reps you have, look, I got to make sure y'all believe in what you're doing. Here's some videos. I need that 20 reasons why. Here's another video. Here's another video. Here's a Zoom. Tell me what you thought about it. Did it make sense? Did perfect business make sense? What was your favorite part about brilliant compensation? Did it make sense? I need to build that belief fast. What you think about the product? How was it? How did you feel when you took your first go-go stick? How was it? How's the coffee? How you enjoying it? Build that belief. Chris, I was just talking to somebody about you, man. I said, this guy named Chris, he's going to be one of the top earners in our company. He's a hard worker. I really believe in him. And they said, man, I hope he stays the course. I said, Chris, are you going to stay the course? Yeah, Coach Will, I'm ready. You got to build their belief early and often. We got tools and videos and products and everything to do that. When you build people's belief, they're going to move faster. They'll have a slump at some point. We all do. But they'll have made enough money by then to survive that because they know it's not a scam or a scheme and they have that belief. Their success might be delayed, but it's never denied. That doubt, though, doubt is going to be slow action. That lack of belief in the company, that lack of belief in yourself, that's going to have slow action. Slow action is not going to get no results because you talk to 10 people in a week. I talk to 100. I'm going to get the results you probably won't. So that doubt is going to lead to slow action. The slow action is going to get you little to no results. The little to no results is going to build more doubt. Now you in a doubt circle because you didn't have enough belief to take no real action. And if you don't take no real action, you're going to get no results. And that's going to reinforce your lack of belief in yourself, your lack of belief in the company, lack of belief in the industry. And now you're in a doubt circle, doubt cycle. And then you're going to quit. Okay? So here's the thing. You're either in a success loop or the struggle loop. You can pick which momentum loop you want to be in. It starts with belief or lack of belief, either doubt or belief. You choose. And once you choose belief, you do everything you got to do to work on your belief and the belief of everybody around you. And that's going to lead you to take more action. And then it's going to start the cycle. If you're in a doubt loop, you're going to eventually quit. If you don't have the belief and you're not working on it and you're not going to take that action, you're going to end up in a struggle loop, and a struggle loop always ends with quitting. Okay? So I want to leave you with this. You don't build a big business in this industry by accident. You build it by becoming someone different. I want you to leave this call tonight not saying, I am someone who's trying MLM. I'm trying network marketing. I'm trying HBN. Yeah, I want to try Go to Sign. I want to try it out. I don't want you to leave this call with that mindset. I want you to leave this call with the mindset of, I am someone who talks to people daily. I share my products and or opportunity consistently. I follow up relentlessly, and I expect results. I expect to get results. I'm talking to too many people not to get some results. I expect results. Okay? We don't wait to get lucky. We create luck through our effort. We don't wait to believe. We decide to put the work in to build our belief. We don't question the timing. We know life is like this. We outlast it. Okay? So before you go to bed, do one thing differently, just one. Either send a follow-up message, just one. Send a message, just one. Or post something with conviction, just one thing. Just move like it's already working. Just move like it's already working. Because in this business, the ones who win are not the most talented, they're not the most charismatic, they're not the most confident. It's the ones who understand that luck, either consciously or subconsciously. The ones who win are the people who understand that luck can be created, belief can be chosen, and timing can be endured. Timing can be endured. Okay? So I appreciate y'all so much. We'll wrap it up right on time. We will catch y'all tomorrow. We got the testimonial call Monday, 7 p.m. I hope for people who celebrate Easter or Resurrection Sunday, I hope you had a great holiday weekend with your family. And we will catch y'all on tomorrow. Anybody have any questions before we wrap up? Any questions at all? I think we covered it. Yeah, thank you so much, Miriam, for all that you do for the team and for the company. We appreciate that. Tiara, I want to thank you as well for what you're doing, not just for the teams and other people's teams, but the company as a whole. Thank you so much for that. Definitely want to see that type of effort come back into you and Miriam's lives, the value that y'all are providing right now. Thank you, Coach Marcus, as well, for all that you do we would not be here without you, big bro. And we would not, we definitely wouldn't be having these Zooms. So, so I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. God bless. And we will see y'all on tomorrow at 7 p.m.